Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Apologies for the lighting, I hope it's not too dark. It is like the most dreary day in New York, which makes me very happy that I'm all cozy and indoors. So I realized it's been a really long time since I've done a beauty pie kind of beauty video. And so, yeah, I just picked up a few kind of new holiday-esque things over the last couple of months, and I wanted to share them with you guys because I love beauty pie so much. I will give you the short kind of spiel of what it is. It's like the Costco for beauty products, which is not the most glamorous way of describing it, but basically it is a membership club where you pay $60 a year and you get access to all of these incredible beauty products for like $5, $10, $30, like a fraction of what they would cost if you bought them, from an Estee Lauder or from major beauty brands. And I think what's more interesting, frankly, is the story behind it. So Marcia Kilgore is the woman that founded it. I just think she's such a fascinating individual. She founded businesses like Bliss Spa and Soap and Glory, and it was through owning these companies that she realized that women are getting super ripped off, basically. And she's like, this is ridiculous. We're being charged so much money, $200, $300 for serums that cost $4 to make. And so she wanted to do something about it. And so that's why she founded Beauty Pie. And honestly, I've been using almost exclusively Beauty Pie. I do have a few brands of makeup that I love. I love the YSL foundation. I love Lawless eyeshadows. So here and there are things that I do like that I'll pay more for, but in general, most of the things that I use in terms of beauty products are Beauty Pie because it's just that good. Like it really is incredible, and I tell everyone about it. That's why I have so many videos about Beauty Pie. But anyway, so yeah, I'll leave all of those videos linked below if you kind of want to dive into more of some of my favorite products from them. But these are newer products that I've been using over the last couple of months, and there's just so much on Beauty Pie that I find that it can be really overwhelming. And so I find videos like this kind of helpful. And this one has a little bit of like a holiday tint to it. I mean, to be honest, like most of the makeup I'm going to share with you isn't really holiday specific. It's not like it's like glitter eyeshadow or anything like that, but I'm bringing it up now because it is the holidays and I love buying these things as like little stocking stuffers for my family and stuff. So yeah, they just make really great gifts, whether for yourself or for other people. But I will stop rambling and I will jump right into it. I have a candle, another fragrance item, and some great makeup stuff that I'm going to dive into. So let's talk first about makeup. I'm actually going to get really close and personal here because I have a lot of the stuff on right now. I did a face of makeup today just for you guys. So the first thing is this new Super Luminous Skin Genius. And this is a tinted moisturizer. I think it just came out maybe about a month ago on Beauty Pie. And I am such a huge tinted moisturizer fan. In fact, I will wear foundation on a weekend if I'm, gonna go out and take photos and stuff, or just like special occasions. I'm definitely not an everyday foundation kind of person. I just don't love how heavy it feels on the skin, even if it is a foundation that doesn't clog your pores. So I've always been about just tinted moisturizers, kind of helping give a little bit of coverage to my skin. I've been using the YSL skin tint for the last couple of years. I also use the YSL foundation when I am wearing foundation. So in general, I'm a really big fan of the YSL foundation products. So I don't know, I thought I would just try this out. It definitely is a little more expensive in terms of like Beauty Pie standards. It is $25 if you're a member. I also should mention you still can buy stuff on Beauty Pie if you're not a member, but it is a lot more expensive. It's $55 otherwise. So it's definitely more expensive. I got it in the shade Light because I'm super pale, and so that's what I needed. And what's special about it is, I'm just going to read it off the website here. It is a skin tint of genius. It is a whole system hyaluronic acid infusion plus collagen, amino acids, and peptides for some serious skincare support. So yeah, it's meant to really blend, I think, makeup and skincare, which I was also into I will say when I first tried it, I didn't love it because it is so moist, for lack of a better word. You definitely feel the hyaluronic acid and all of the things being absorbed kind of into your skin. And so, yeah, it just felt like it was almost too sheer and too moisturizing. However, I noticed even after the first day I wore it, as I was, looking at myself throughout the day, I was like, wow, my skin looks really good. And I actually really liked how it wore throughout the day. So I was not a fan at first, but honestly, as I kept wearing it, it definitely felt better, and I thought that it actually wore very beautifully throughout the day, which is usually kind of the opposite of what happens. I feel like normally foundation looks great when you put it on, and then it looks horrible throughout the day. I'm gonna move my camera because I want to make sure that you guys are getting a really good understanding of what this stuff actually looks like, especially as I start talking about the lip stuff. Because yeah, I just want to make sure that like the tones are all correct here. Okay. So yeah, this is what my skin looks like. I think it looks really nice. Covered, but not like too covered, if that makes sense. So I've been wearing this pretty much every day. It does not have SPF in it, I will say. But yeah, really very big fan of this. I could 100% see this replacing the skin tint YSL tinted moisturizer that I have, especially in the winter because it is so hydrating. My apartment is very, very dry, and I just think that this is like a really, really nice product that they have. So worth the $25, even though it is quite small. I was really impressed with that. The next few things are things that I've actually called out in one of my previous videos, and they are also in the makeup realm. So it's two different types of lip stuff. I'll start with this one because this is one actually that I called out in a previous video. I'm not going to put it on right now, but this is basically it's like a lip balm, a tinted lip balm in a little stick. And that's the little stick. And it's not matte, it is a little shiny, but it's honestly just like the perfect color. It's muted. This is in the color Love, Love, Love. And I just felt like it was light enough. I don't love a lot of like deep color on my lips personally. And so this is just one of those things that I throw in a purse or I have on my desk, and I just kind of put it on like lip balm throughout the day. And it's just a very easy, fun thing. It does not, so that's the thing about Beauty Pie. I think they kind of, what's the word? They're very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury products, I will say, and that they smell like cookies. This one does not smell like cookies. So it does not have that going for it, but I do love that this one is extremely, extremely moisturizing. These guys they do come individually, and they also come in this cute little trio set. So I actually bought one of these individually just to try it out, and I love them so much that I bought the little trio set. So this little trio set is $35, which I think is great. You can get just one of them for $14. So you definitely save a little money by getting the three of them. That sounds like a lot, but honestly, I think these are absolutely fantastic and very long wearing. My personal two favorite colors, because again, I don't love like a ton of color on my lip, are Pink Rummy and Nude To Go. I'm wearing Nude To Go right now. This is what I feel like you imagined or like wanted from the Kylie lip kits. I never bought a Kylie lip kit, but these are like having me live out my like nude dreams. The thing that I love so much about these are the smell. It smells like cookies. It smells absolutely fantastic. I also love that it's super, super hydrating. So even though it is definitely a matte lip, it's extremely hydrating, which is super, super important, especially in the winter. So I love that you get that matte look, but you don't have that like matte feel, which is kind of nasty. So very, very into that. When they say velvety matte, they actually mean like velvety matte. And I just really love Again, I think the coloring, it just adds a little something extra. I'm not a huge lipsticky person, but I feel like these crayons have converted me a little bit, and I just think they're kind of fun. I could even take, to be honest, this like darker color and like use it as like a liner almost. Ah. If I wanted to get really crazy. Also, there's just something that's like really fun about drawing on yourself when it comes to makeup. I just think it's a little less intimidating than having a lipstick. And something that I don't love about the Beauty Pie lipsticks, I really love the Beauty Pie matte lipsticks because they also have a similar consistency. However, they break on me. All of them have broken on me, and I find that extremely annoying. So with the Crown, they don't break, and then you just kind of like raise them up. And I don't know, they just fit my lifestyle a little bit better. So I have been super happy with these, and I think they would make very, very cute little stocking stuffers. So this was kind of like a fun little surprise that I wasn't expecting from Beauty Pie. Also, I did not get it in this go around, but I'm wearing the Glow highlighter. I wear it every day, absolutely love it. I just dab a little on all the little places to highlight. And again, I love that it's this little nice little stick thing, and yeah, very, very happy with that. These, I will say, while we're in the holiday mode, I did not just buy. I've had these brushes for ages, for years, and they've held up really, really well. They're very high quality, but the reason I want to call them out is they do have a little brush gift set that I believe is $100. Yeah, it's $100, which I know sounds like a lot, but it's like every single kind of brush that you could ever want. Foundation, I mean, literally just name them off. It's like 12 different brushes, and they're very, very high quality. They'll last you for years. So if you do have someone in your life that's very into makeup, highly recommend the Beauty Pie brushes because they're just very, very, very good quality. And then I wanted to slip this one product in here because this has been life-changing, and it does have to do with brushes. This is absolutely wild. Again, this is not a Beauty Pie product. This is Cinema Secrets, and you guys are probably going to tell me that there's some type of carcinogen or something in here that's going to kill me, but this stuff has been absolutely amazing. This is a brush cleaner where you put a little bit in a bowl, barely dip the brush in, and then you just run your brush over like a paper towel, and it completely cleans the brush. For example, like look how clean my brush is. So I'm not joking. Now I pretty much clean my brushes after every single time I use them, just because I find it so satisfying to use this stuff. And I heard about this on a podcast. It was Fat Mascara when they were interviewing Rihanna's makeup artist. I will leave that episode down below because it was such an interesting episode. And she was kind of talking about how bad it is to not clean your brushes, and then rightfully so, Jen and Jess were like, oh, well, cleaning your brushes is like super annoying because then you have to dry them. She's like, no, just use this stuff. So truly a game changer. So I just wanted to share that with you all if you're on the same camp as me where you find it really hard to clean your brushes. Now, let's get into an area that has been very hit or miss for me with Beauty Pie. So, fragrance. Fragrance with Beauty Pie. Beauty Pie had my favorite fragrance of all time. It was called Love. If they ever restock it, I'm buying like 10 of them and hoarding them under my bed or something because it smells so incredible. I think they actually still make the Love lotion. I do not know why they stopped making the Love fragrance, but please, if you're listening out there, please bring it back because it's truly the best fragrance. It was just so light and beautiful with a little bit of like musk and I think a little vanilla and stuff in it, but it was just such an incredible fragrance. And ever since then, I've been purchasing some of their fragrances every now and then, trying them out. And I honestly find them all to be a bit too masculine, and I don't love them. And I've just never really found a great fragrance of theirs after that. I've really stayed away from the fragrances. However, when I saw this, first of all, please look at how beautiful this is. This looks like a $200 fragrance. It's got this beautiful, almost like Chanel No. 5 color to it. It just looks super chic. It would look really chic out on your desk or your little makeup vanity. I just think it's stunning. And yeah, so I thought, you know what? It's vanilla. It's a vanilla fragrance. It's hard to mess up vanilla. Let me just try one more time. And that is what I did. And to be honest, they had another one that was peony, and I love peony, but I already have a peony fragrance that I got in my Liberty Advent calendar last year. So I thought I already have that one. I don't need another peony fragrance. This was $34. So for a fragrance, that's a steal, especially one that is made in France and smells amazing. This is 1.69 ounces. I love a fragrance that's this, it's not small because this is plenty of fragrance. It's very rare that you're actually going to use this whole thing probably, but I love a fragrance that is under 3 ounces, obviously for travel purposes. In fact, I usually try to buy my fragrances even in the like smaller size and just refill them if possible. Like that's what I do with my Prada Paradox one, which is still my favorite perfume of all time. I have the little 1 ounce bottle and I just refill it and it's super handy. This fragrance, let me just say, the top notes are bergamot, essential oil, almond, rum absolute. Middle notes are jasmine absolute, heliotrope, cocoa butter. Base notes are vanilla bean, benzoin, and musk. So I will say, like, this isn't just your straight up vanilla essential oil type flavor. Like, there is more complexity to it. I can definitely pick up on the musk. It's got like a very sexy sexiness to it. And so this is what I consider to be a night fragrance, even though to be honest, I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it the last couple days. It's a great holiday fragrance too. Just reminds me of kind of the holidays. But what I mean by night fragrances, I don't know if any of you guys do this, but please let me know if you do, so I'm not the only crazy one. But I love like at nighttime when you're like put your PJs on and you just do a little spritz, put on a little fragrance before you go to bed. I just love doing that. I love just having a little extra, you know, getting into bed and like smelling the fragrance. I just love having a night fragrance, and I find that it's fragrances that are very different to ones that I would tend to go for during the day. They're usually a lot lighter. For example, Amber Musk by Erin is another go-to for me at nighttime. Just something that's like a little sexy, a little light, a little bit like, I just want to enjoy this before I go to bed, versus I feel like during the day I go for a little bit stronger of scents. So that's just my personal take. This is also be a great one because it's $34 to like spray on the sheets, spray around the house. I was just very pleased with this. So while a lot of the beauty pie fragrances have not been my friend, this one I really loved, and I'm sure the peony one also is quite lovely. So the final item, and to be honest, the actual only true holiday item of this video is this candle. Now, unlike fragrances, beauty pie candles, other than the hot cocoa one, I did not like that candle. So I'm sorry if you liked it. It's way too sweetie for me. I just did not like that candle in any way, shape, or form. But other than that, there hasn't been a single candle that I don't love from Beauty Pie. I think they're all, they just smell so expensive and they burn really well. So when I saw that they had a fir candle, which is a fresh nectar glow of sweet orange, forest green firewood, sandalwood, and clove. I mean, come on, that's like such an incredible combination. Ugh, this is like the perfect holiday candle. I actually think I'm gonna get another one because I think I'm gonna burn through this so quickly. Not because it burns quickly, but because I'm just gonna have this burning like 24/7. Oh, it's just such a gorgeous combination where you have that fir, which I love, like a pine fir candle. I got this little baby one from H&M that was really great, but honestly, it doesn't hold a candle to this one. And their perfumes are not, their candles are not cheap. They're $25, but considering, you know, Diptyque is like $80 or $90, and Maison Louise Marie is like $30 to $40, this is definitely the most inexpensive option for such high quality essential oils or whatever the fragrances that they're using in here. And yeah, like I said, they just burn really well. They smell so good. So I'm just such a fan. I also just love the very minimal packaging. Beauty Pie always does a really good job of just keeping things really understated. This is like the perfect candle to bring, or any of their candles, honestly, to just bring as like a housewarming gift. Say someone's having a party, you don't want to show up empty-handed. I just have a lot of these up in what I call my candle drawer, or my candle cupboard where I just have a bunch of candles that I've never used, and so when I am going somewhere where I need to have a gift, I just grab one of them out of there, put it in a bag, and then I'm good to go. And everyone always thinks you're super thoughtful, and they're gonna think it's really expensive when it actually wasn't that expensive. So could not recommend this enough. And yeah, so hopefully this gave you some inspo to try out some things from Beauty Pie, try out Beauty Pie in general. Like I said, I've got a lot of other videos kind of diving into a lot more of my like baseline products that I love from them, like lotions and stuff, but I do try to put out new videos every now and then when I'm like trying new things, just because they keep putting out new things. So trying to stay up to date on all of that, but hopefully this helped and inspired you all to, yeah, maybe pick up some good little things for gifts for the holidays. And let me know if you've tried anything cool as well from Beauty Pie recently. I'm sure there's so many things that I've missed just as they keep doing all these new releases. And I will see you all in my next video.